Fast forward in come watch on your social so I'm say I'll say AGH politics avenue. But discuss stories a training because make headlines. In the jump any DB exum or need you young Broxium. And AD Kayam, stress to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share now for friends to answer into inquiry. And dim young Broxium, Mami Emfa in suspended Chief Justice Gertrude Torkonoo Australia. Now, Enkrata Abeka, the office of the presidency. I see Attorney General so the preface a Commonwealth lawyers. And omo ashe John Dramani Mahama say with immediate effect maame no on sign emfa na kunya emano as Chief Justice. The krata yibai me no ka say Attorney General wan transfer on also the response be at the ama Commonwealth lawyers eno ene medibi eba besumwi na nam se kai komedi ne kwakwa no muntino me pese me kasa bebre yembo enwura ensem no ni enhwe ensem ahodo a Attorney General AG enso a responde but that's is what jembre e wa ha say yembo ensem nim
on the news we had in the last hour and the response from the Attorney General just before we came on the air, because we know that the Bar Council of England and Wales and the Commonwealth Lawyers Association have demanded an immediate reinstatement of suspended Chief Justice Gertrude Torkonoo to office. In a joint statement on Thursday, August 14, 2025, they said the reinstatement should be done without delay. Now, I want to show you highlights from that statement real quick. Now, there it is. That statement's coming from the Bar Council of England and Wales, and then the Commonwealth Lawyers Association. It says, suspension of Chief Justice is in clear breach of Ghana's constitution. Judges under Ghana's laws should only be subject to suspension or removal only for reasons of incapacity or stated misbehavior. And then decision of investigative committee, to permit petitioners to use witnesses instead of attending themselves to answer questions. That's not follow due process. And then the disciplinary proceedings should have been resolved in a timely manner. I know some of these things are very familiar for you, and if they are not, they very much resonate with what we've heard from the Chief Justice over time, how her family is not allowed in the hearing area, how she feels intimidated over and over again. She's taken a number of cases to court as a result of what she thinks is not a fair process for her removal. Now, and the demands from the UK Council or Bar Council is that the Chief Justice is reinstated immediately, afford her due and fair process in the investigation and determination of the disciplinary matters brought against her, provide clear and transparent rules of procedure to guide the disciplinary process, which must include the time frame within which the investigating committee must conclude the disciplinary process against the Chief Justice. So that's a summary of what we're hearing from the Bar Council of England and Wales and the Commonwealth Lawyers Association. Yeah, but I'll bring you some reactions from social media. I do want us to look at what the Attorney General is saying in response to this demand or these demands from the Bar Association or the Bar Council of England and Wales, and that statement came in the last few minutes just before we came on the air, right? And it goes straight to the point. So I'm going to read just a few for you. The government of Ghana acknowledges the joint statements express concern for judicial independence and commitment to constitutional governance within the Commonwealth. It is, however, a matter of serious concern that the BCEW, which is the Bar Council of England and Wales and the Commonwealth Law Association, issued the joint statement without first acquainting themselves, even in very basic ways, with the relevant constitutional provisions and the material facts of the matter. And on that note, they outline the material facts of the matter up until May 15, 2025. So I'll move on to point 6 on this, because that's where a response to the BCEW and the CLA come. It says it must therefore be emphasized that there has been no constitutional breach or executive overreach in the consideration of the 3 petitions, and these petitions are those for the removal of the Chief Justice. Applications for interlocutory injunctions and judicial review brought before both the Supreme Court and the High Court by the suspended Chief Justice and her associates, in an effort to restrain or halt the inquiry committee proceedings, have been duly considered and dismissed by the courts as lacking in merit. We feel considerably reluctant to mention that the sound, including the very words of the BCEW and the CLA joint statement, vividly clones the dismissed grounds with which Her Ladyship Justice Torkonoo, and I mentioned this already, that some of the concerns raised by these 2 associations of the UK are very consistent with what the Chief Justice has been saying over time, very consistent with the Ghana Bar Association U-turn on this matter. And the Attorney General makes the same conclusions, right? Because he goes on to say that Justice Torkonoo, the CJ, and her associates canvassed before the Supreme Court and the High Court. It is also important to mention that Justice Torkonoo has presented similar arguments in her case before the ECOWAS court, which the government of Ghana is defending on behalf of its citizens. That the government of Ghana remains strongly committed to maintaining the independence of the judiciary, separation of powers, and the rule of law. I would end there, because that is the crux of the matter. As the Attorney General fends off any suggestions otherwise to maintaining a transparent process being unfounded and risk distorting a constitutional process that is being conducted fairly, transparently, and in accordance with the law. So essentially, that's what the Attorney General has said in the last hour of the night. The concerns and demands by the BCEW and the CLA of the United Kingdom absolutely have no basis in the process against the Chief Justice at this time. I wanted to show you some of the reactions from social media. But what we are learning is that some of you are not happy because you see this as an interference, and I only have one question. Why? You think about that, or maybe the BCEW should think about that. We'll meet here same time Friday night.
Violence, and it was attacked with intellectualism. And people will say, "Oh, only woman." It's on one.
Lawyers.
Oh, but and I think you might say that we have been overtaken by NDC. Now the NDC has more lawyers than us. And it is a deliberate plan. Bagwe, me too chairman. Honorable Bagwe actually pays school fees for people to go and do law. He pays school fees for people to go and do law. He advised people to go and do law. We all advise people to go and do law. And now I'm happy to say that we are there. Oh, maybe then they are cosmetic. No matter how old you are, no matter how busy you are, you can still sit down, read, and do a course and pass.
Maybe finish a one over bar.
Oh, let me come. Me trust the Baba no. Me trust no.
Get one common so common.
Oh, it be there me say. And before me Ghana for. Oh, to me, you know, it's a political party that must strive. But omuyi sa akakabin sem no. Any bekunipa, machinipa, mechanity, omuyi fi. Look, the NDC took a conscious effort to be branded as non-violent party. Now people focus people for the violent party. Then come in Atamils. But yeah, Bibia Adubreo. Then come in John Mama, baby Bia Adubreo. Emma Bibia ye cool, Emma. Saka kabi semni we say nyina fie ndisi fomu attacking people and not any move. Now even Azoka boys now Mavokasi later became a security organization that they were doing things, go about their businesses. Azoka is quiet and humble and making sure that things are good, things are moving on. Look at these people, very decent and respectful people. Oh, did you attempt? So, Mr. Minion MP before, please build a political party that will give us peace. Build a political party that will encourage debate, argument, without the use of violence. Violence, no, and who ain't what am I saying? Bible is saying violence begat violence. Wow, but we the NDC, because we want peace and want development in Ghana, we don't believe in violence. We believe in debate. Now also be say debate will cost us on you not or the attempt to be able to all the attempt not just a debate no. Who say you call debater. One mutation with TV and radio no. Who say MPP this is most ingenious of you. No, did you attempt? That's only in your
anti oppressor divert to attention.
So the only thing I can say withdraw that statement no and send it to
some papa now will be canon. We follow
that is I say we say no. That is your modus operandi. But you attempt now they only huma now they school just the school now. The moment on we school now all the lectures died. In the cover lectures fun bi by no don't be kire wade.
No dey ncha o ma de ye pepper nko o. Woni ni o ma de.
Oh na brand come on now we in this ni.
Na wo de ye nhwe ma me typical example man kasa kra flag bearership race when we be kan me na metue sika wo party no mu me na ma ye sei me na chama bo party no
sika dia yanko Colombia
3 days ago
yanko Colombia drug laws no on be
4 years we see down 171 go onyanko for say there on to
so the late David Lamptey the late David Lamptey na dan kana as a media we know now known houses are one Abrosan 250.
Wow.
He never said it anywhere. The late David Lamptey. Not almost my president ska.
Atamos. Also a cry a better.
I want Shanida.
Mention.
Oh, I was a minister. Bawumia. Oh, America. Banjabe because every no. Or is a bomb no $10,000 not the money. The man gives money. Oh, banker. Look, our bank no. Says David Lamptey aba. Obia just steady.
Because no be
manager. The guy is Kenya. Me, I've seen a rich man. That's David Lamptey. Because onisika no mano. And yet me must come why be mami. He's giving it because when we say we are in mobile and as soon ska and now he is ska. He doesn't count to give you
on pretense.
Oh, this a ball bag no to amount. Or the baba no jam.
I'm betting say so hey or bar nipa to me cute. What you know na oba.
So when you find is Kenny and you know about
on Samsung phone to no.
Debbie. Oh, he want business. Oh, me fertilizer business. Oh, any business, all right. Oh, enti nyomuja we say Kennedy Pong, Brian Champon, and why? Oh, so I say omu 3.
Educhumana.
The MPP for the least person and Bawumia. Wow, Niamin person. Aduchum was Minister for Education. Minister Medibida. Na tamana me di minister no. Me officer me pray e betrete me mpomu reception ho. Me bana ko foto am chia ho. Educhum na me tiom reception me be ya de bi ho. He came from his office to the reception. He was so arrogant and disrespectful.
We no say NDC.
I'm telling you.
Submission as what can't answer me now. So
you come out from your receptions and you see normal people sitting down.
Office,
and now you want to be president Addo. And no one can tell me. We say, me be my campaign against you.
No crowd here nonsense.
Marco, people from Addo. I'm saying it on television. This is what you did. You are very disrespectful. In your reception, I've been there twice. That your special assistant or something. She was there. You see a consultant. She was there. That time no. Na me be for Ukraine aba. Na me pay transfer. Amano number Ghana University. So I was trying to follow it up so that Obenya.
We NDC no nkasa.
Oh, he doesn't know whether I'm NDC or he doesn't know me. Not only me, but me. I was the research. The consultant was dealing with me. We were sitting at the reception. 2 times, this man comes from his office. He doesn't greet anybody sitting down there waiting for him. At least eye contact. Oh, hi. Oh, look, say. Fine. Human relation. Your human relation is so bad when you were a minister. Now you want to be president. Your human relation. And then Mr. Kasemo said, "Meka, so call MP for candidate. Meka, and one may repeat for the next. Baby, I'll be repeating this thing. Mr. Marie type from TV and radio. Mine for 22 years. But I do chum is MPP candidate. And then I will take up my listening.
His Excellency Ni Amasa Anamwali, Ghana's ambassador to Brazil, designate. I don't know what. Hey,
is for the war. Ministerial position. They should be respectful. No, be respectful and recognize people. Shake hands with people. At least do it for.
Want to say any idea? About your Forestry Commission corporate headquarters, the ABBA, say beware of fake recruitment office. Now, make us say almost all my attention are drawn to a calculation of fake recruitment letters and advertisement to be ABBA various online platforms, social media channels. Omotre say Forestry Commission recruitment and the omonye BBA to general public name say Forestry Commission and recruit will be now more recruitment cry now mon countries of Sikabra and the omo who say Akuffo be social media so omo advertisement can say say ni na yemfantu ne yembongu because someone charge fees, someone announcement to be and it's a wood here metano. Now verify the social media pages are Forestry Commission the Abetu Drano, Elko X na Forestry Commission GH, Facebook Forestry Commission Ghana, Instagram the Forestry Commission and the eternal so wood here now washing so you who say na Facebook name Ekoso Akuffo or more body to wherever forward you might down Instagram no enti the eternal but Nina near the 220 Mama Muninda ho na BBS you know to me after Forestry Commission or more line 030-240-1210 and 030-240-1227 and that when it impeding for a din come on offer to me no din come on a BBS Wumbiaso or Makacho, the Corporate Affairs and Media Relations Unit of Forestry Commission Accra, now among Shasi. Safari Valley Eco Resource men control, sir. Weekendy brain, a full chimo. If you say you can't a 4-star forest lodge resort, your friend of Safari Valley Eco Resort, and then I make come for more 24 hours. We're guests who do or major show. Come on, we'll rat your room snack, world class accommodation or more demo. Will be your private swimming pool. Saso na me pacho be brim wa ho ayen tamfe ni hono will be humbi o hopa enti umpe we no pedien wo pe continental ne local dishes will be be di kama ho ansana say honeymoon na ukodi wedding parties ni ade na what we know ahoho akoho
nti we nsema ho team course wo channel no so mo no so jembre wa hara sene so bade ndi adom bi adom ya ensan insha na yemfa de chinse ensan ensomo